Welcome to Buzz Around the Globe. Pakistan is in political, economic and social turmoil. And in the middle of all of this, 2 days later are elections. As election day approaches, violence increases. In latest reports, 10 police officers were killed and 6 injured in a late-night terror attack at a police station in Dera Ismail Khan. News agency Reuters quoted Pakistan's police officers as saying that at around 3 in the morning, the militants attacked the police station with snipers' fire and then entered the building. After entering the building, the terrorists used hand grenades, which caused more casualties to the police. It is also not clear who was behind the terror attack at the police station. The attack also comes just a few days before the country goes for the national elections on February 8th. Incidents of terror attacks have increased in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region and Balochistan in the last few days. Earlier, a National Assembly candidate, Rehan Zeb Khan, was shot dead on January 31st, along with his 4 aides in the tribal district along the Afghan border. The candidate claimed to be a supporter of the jailed former Pakistani Prime Minister, Imran Khan. On January 30th, a bomb blast in Balochistan killed at least 15 people, including 2 civilians and 4 law enforcement agents. The responsibility of the attack was claimed by the Baloch Liberation Army, or the BLA, one of the several separatist groups operating in Balochistan. The rise in terror attacks, especially in West Pakistan, had raised the possibility of the delay of the elections. However, the Election Commission of Pakistan said that it was ready to conduct the polls with the help of Pakistan's army and security agencies. All this internal violence is being witnessed just a few weeks after Iran targeted Pakistan's border areas with missile attacks, to which Pakistan also responded. Although the two countries patched up after a diplomatic visit of the Iranian foreign minister. But it is clear that challenges are many in execution of free and fair elections. Let's not even mention the fact that army, caretaker government, election commission and the courts have more or less ensured that Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, or the PTI, has been heavily restricted. We have done enough videos on that. But apart from the challenge of violence, there is a huge deterrent to voting in Pakistan for a vast number of its constituents, the women. And it is patriarchy. Meet Naeem Qausar, a 60-year-old former headmistress who has 7 daughters, 6 already university educated. But Naeem and her daughters are forbidden from voting by their male elders in the village of Dhurnal in Punjab. She says she would like to vote in Pakistan's upcoming elections, if only the men in her family would let her. She's not alone. All the women in her town are forbidden from voting by men. Although voting is a constitutional right for all adults in Pakistan, some rural areas in the socially conservative country are still ruled by a patriarchal system of male village elders who wield significant influence in their communities.
औरतों की लड़ाई हुई थी और हमारे बुजुर्गों ने दुआ खैर कर दी थी कि अब हमारी औरतें जो हैं वो इलेक्शन में हिस्सा नहीं लें। उस वक़्त से लेकर अब तक यही चल रहा है, क्योंकि हम इस मुआशरे का हिस्सा हैं। तो जो औरत होती है वो चाहे खामिद की सूरत में, बाप की सूरत में, बेटी की सूरत में, भाई की सूरत में वो मजबूर होती है, वो अकेला कोई फैसला नहीं कर सकती।
In the village, which is home to several thousand people, men profess many reasons for the ban of more than 50 years. 40-year-old Rubina Qausar, a healthcare worker, said a growing number of women in Dhurnal want to exercise their right to vote, but they fear backlash from the community if they do. Particularly the looming threat of divorce, which is a matter of great shame in Pakistani culture.
मैंने गाली का बुरा नहीं माना और किसी मर्द को मैंने कोई जवाब नहीं दिया और मैंने इलेक्शन के लिए वोट औरतों को हक के लिए लड़ाने की कोशिश की और औरतों ने वोट दिया भी.
Listen to what a member of the village council and a local shopkeeper, of course both males, say about this ban.
चेयरमैन साहब ने ये किया कि चंद गांव के उस वक्त के अनपढ़ टाइप लोगों को बुला के ये फैसला किया कि हम भी आ जाएं इलेक्शन पे, हमारी औरतें भी आ जाएं इलेक्शन पे, पीछे घर का बच्चों का संभालना, माल मवेशी का संभालना, ये सारा सिस्टम रुकता है।
अभी किसी में हिम्मत पैदा नहीं हो रही। अगर कोई लेडीज़ हिम्मत वाली आगे आ जाए तो वो अपना राइट लेने चाहे तो हो सकता है, लेकिन ये जो मर्द हैं ये भी इनमें भी हिम्मत नहीं है कि वो लेडीज़ को राइट्स दें। तो कोई ख़ुद लेडीज़ आगे आ जाए तो इस पे वर्क करे, तो वो अपना राइट लेना चाहे तो वो एक मुहिम चलाए तो फिर ये शुरू हो सकते हैं।
The Election Commission of Pakistan has stressed that it has the authority to declare the process null and void in any constituency where women are barred from participating. In reality, progress has been slow outside of cities and in areas that operate under tribal norms, with millions of women still missing from the electoral rolls. The elders in Dhurnal rely on neighboring villages to fill a government-imposed quota which maintains that 10% of votes cast in every constituency must be by women. Those who are allowed to vote are often pressured to pick a candidate of a male relative's choice. In the mountainous region of Balochistan in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, which is home to almost 800,000 people, religious clerics last month only decreed it un-Islamic for women to take part in electoral campaigns.
तो पाकिस्तान में ये सिस्टम बहुत ज़्यादा एग्जिस्ट करते हैं कि ख़वातीन को ज़िंदगी का कोई भी पहलू हो वहाँ पे अपना हक़ इस्तेमाल करने की इजाज़त नहीं दी जाती, और अगर वो अपना हक़ इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं तो पहले उसको अप्रूवल लेना पड़ता है अपने फैमिली मेम्बर से। तो यही चीज़ जब हम इलेक्शंस की बात करते हैं, वोट की बात करते हैं, पाकिस्तान में जो वोट है या पॉलिटिक्स की बात करें तो उसको एक मेल्स के साथ जो है आपने उसको बिल्कुल लिंक किया हुआ है कि पॉलिटिक्स जो है सिर्फ मर्दों का काम है, औरतों का काम सिर्फ घरदारी है या सिर्फ बच्चे पालना है।
Now consider this. Pakistan famously elected the world's first Muslim woman leader in 1988, Benazir Bhutto. And Bhutto introduced policies that boosted education and access to money for women, and fought against religious extremism after military dictator Ziaul Haq had introduced an era of Islamification that rolled back women's rights. However, more than 30 years later, only 355 women are competing for National Assembly seats in Thursday's election, compared to 6,094 men, the Election Commission has said. Pakistan reserves 60 of the 342 National Assembly seats for women and 10 for religious minorities in the Muslim-majority country. But political parties rarely allow women to contest outside this quota. Those who do stand often do so only with the backing of male relatives who are already established in local politics. It is a recorded fact that violence impacts women more than men in exercising their democratic right to vote. And that's why it's clear that women of Pakistan will have a difficult time making their voice heard in these elections. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section. And for more news updates, subscribe to India Today.